Welcome back to the American Dream. We've got a great episode for you today. We're going to check out one of my favorite parts of Southern California. It's going to be a good one. Let's get it started.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain in the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Today we are going to tour Orange County with a mother-daughter-son trio, Lisa, Fianna, and Gio, also known as Team Helou. They are going to show us what the Orange County lifestyle is all about, and it all starts with Newport Beach. All right, what are you going to have me do over the next couple days?
We want to show you what it's all about down here, the lifestyle. Bikes are huge down here.
Yeah, I mean, biking's cool, but I heard you're taking me to a listing with its own dock and Duffy. What on earth is a Duffy?
We'll teach you how to Duffy.
Oh, teach me how to Duffy. All right, let's do it. Okay, Lisa, this feels like a community that a lot of awesome people live in. Would I know anybody who lives here now or used to live here?
There's quite a few. John Wayne lived down the way. Shirley Temple had a house here for years. Charlie Chapman lived in that house right across the way.
Do each of these homes feel different? Like in this one, for instance, it's like a Cape Cod, but modern twist, like very comfortable.
That's the beauty of Newport.
Yeah.
Every little area, even every little street has its own just charm to it. It has that little uniqueness that sets it apart from the others.
Would you call this a deck?
Well, we just call it a retreat patio because so many people now love to live out on their patios. So it is initially 1,000 livable square feet out here, and you could easily fit 50 people.
And if your guests overflow, they just send them on in the Duffy. You send them down the dock and they can go on to the next house.
Well, speaking of, we have a little treat for you. We are going to take you out on the Duffy.
Really? I get to go see the Duffy?
Absolutely.
Okay. What's up?
How's it going? Are you ready for the water?
I am ready. What's up?
So who's steering this thing?
I think I am.
High and take it low. I'm feeling right from head to toe. Light it up and let it roll. Here I go.
Woo, Duffy time.
Are you ready? Ready to go? Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my.
There's obviously boat culture here and surf culture. Would you say
Duffy
it's more
culture.
boat
Duffy
culture or
culture.
surf culture?
I think it's Duffy culture. Essentially, this whole electric boat thing started when a guy named Duffield, he was a kid. He wanted to take his parents' boat out in the middle of the night, but he didn't want to wake him up. So he somehow found a way to take a golf cart engine, fasten it to the side of this just rickety old canoe, and that was like the first prototype of the Duffy.
He still lives on Bayshore.
Yeah, he does.
And he's been the mayor. And
I think you have to be the mayor after you invent the Duffy, and it's that prevalent here. You kind of have to become the mayor of the town,
right?
just by principle.
Yeah.
That's right.
Young boy who drowned. Him and his friends were heading to Catalina. And they didn't know at the time that there was this humongous wave coming in because he couldn't see the wave coming. And then by the time he saw the wave, he went to turn and the boat capsized.
After that, the dad went on like a 10-year mission, the rest of his life essentially, to get the funding to build these jetties. Yeah, because before they built these, the harbor was like, there were sand dunes in here. Like, it was not at all what it looks like.
It wasn't
now.
safe for
Not
anybody.
safe, no. So great for surfers, like like a nightmare
At
for
certain
like
times of year.
navigating.
Anything else?
But
Yeah.
in the 20s, this man raised $2 million.
What?
Nothing severe has happened since, except that as a result, on this side of the jetty created the famous wedge wave.
Anytime there's like a south swell that comes in, the wave goes and hits the jetty and then reflects off of it, and then that reflected wave meets another incoming wave, and that's when that peak happens.
Sure.
And those can reach 30 feet.
The first people to tame the wedge were a group called the Wedge Crew. As the Wedge Crew grew, so did attention from locals and outsiders who watched as the body surfers rode the big waves.
We'll do what we will. We're gonna make our own way anyway. We're already out the door. We gotta be free when we wanna be.
The popularity of the wedge soon spread, and the body surfers were joined by boogie boarders and board surfers. Fights for the big waves created tension between the competing groups. In 1993, the Wedge Crew became so frustrated with the boarders that they took their grievance to the courtroom and obtained a blackball ban, meaning that, to this day, it is prohibited to use any boards during peak daytime hours in the summer. The Wedge Crew are still body surfing.
Make no mistake, it's a setup. Ain't gonna stop, ain't gonna let her. You told me straight that I'd regret it, but I'm already gone.
Although the feud between the body surfers and the board surfers was intense, Gio took me to the beach to have a closer look at the wedge and to meet Hans and Gigi, a body surfer and a board surfer who are happily married, proving that when in love and at the beach, we can set our differences aside.
Hey guys. Good to see you, Gigi. Yeah. Hey Hans, good to see you.
Good to see you.
This is Cara.
Hi, what's going on? Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you two live in the area?
Just up the hill.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we were just talking about the wedge and how gnarly it is, and
I used to
what a
surf in
crazy
high
thing.
school.
See, there you go. This is the guy
How
to
long
talk
have you
to.
two lived here?
I've lived here since '74. Yeah, but I used to come down as a kid.
Do you still surf?
Oh yeah, I still
Okay.
surf. She's a bodyboarder.
That's
She's
great.
Little Corona del Mar.
Oh, it's a great spot. Yeah. Yeah, right over there. Yeah.
Summertime, go there and push her in some waves, and she loves it. She's a little fish.
So
we go swimming 500 feet out from the shoreline. I go, hey babe, we're a little bit out.
Yeah, you're like, how do we get in?
Maybe turn around. And she's still a water dog. She's going out further, and she'd just go to Catalina if I didn't stop her.
That's awesome. So I have to ask, what was it like coming to the wedge in high school?
Well, you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Because you can get hurt out there.
Yeah.
People do get hurt out there. You have the rocks to deal with, and the wave's very powerful, and you have to be in the right place at the right time. If you're not in the right place at the right time, you're going to get hurt.
Right.
So-
Any close calls?
No.
No?
I was younger and maybe a little braver, and
Sure.
Now I would think about going out there because, it's a young man's game, but I know older guys that go out there and they shred. They do
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins.
So Kara, this is the world famous wedge.
Okay.
And today you can see the waves are huge, right?
That's right.
A little calmer than what I've heard.
It looks a little bit like Lake Wedge, which it is sometimes that way, but in the summertime when the swell's right, you can have waves 10, 15, 20 feet high, and it's serious out here.
Wow.
So say someone moves here, they love the area, they want to come and experience body surfing. What's your number one piece of advice?
Well, there's a lot better beaches north of here. And there's safer beaches.
Stay away.
This is not a learning area.
Understood.
This is an area where you have the pros.
Well, that's what makes it so fun to come and watch, like when there's that south swell
Right.
and you get those 15, 20 foot peaks.
You can learn from the pros.
Yeah, and I love seeing all the kids lined up with their cameras, watching their friends that are out there. It just makes a huge community of surfing, just fun and family. I like it a lot.
Oh man, well you two honestly are the embodiment of what I feel like this area is, and I can't thank you enough for
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
This is where it all begins.
Next up, we're heading into your neighborhood to find out what's going on in the real estate market with a local real estate expert.
Hi, Lisa Nguyen here with American Dream, Denver, Colorado. We are in downtown Denver, and today the international group at RE/MAX Professionals is going to be doing the photo shoot for our billboard.
Si habla español.
Chúng tôi nói tiếng Việt.
한국어 서비스 있습니다.
你好，我哋會講廣東話。你好，我們會說中文。
Today I have with me my amazing photographer. She does all of my real estate photography as well as a lot of magazines I've been in, and she's also shooting for our billboard today. This is Lynn Johnson. Lynn also has a website, so I'm going to let you tell us a little bit more about it.
Okay, so Go Pick Me is a website that you can effortlessly find and book a photographer for any type of service, such as weddings, portraits, even business photos such as real estate photography. And it's free to sign up, it's free to browse, and also for photographers, it's free to list.
All right, Lynn, are you ready to go shoot the team?
I am totally ready. Let's go.
Let's go do it. So the international group has a 43-unit condo development at Roth Park, and I'm here with the listing broker, Adam. Adam, tell me a little bit about Roth Park.
So Roth Park, we're super excited about it. It's workforce attainable housing in the Denver area, 15 minutes outside of downtown Denver, 20 minutes to Boulder. Granite countertops, stainless steel appliances throughout, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, starting at $260,000.
And when do you expect the project to be completed?
So we're expecting our first phase to be completed at the end of April, and with the second phase to be following 15 to 30 days after that. So we'll have the full 43 units in the next 2 months here.
Okay, thank you, Adam.
Yeah, thank you.
So I had so much fun filming with my team today. We're going to be putting that photo shoot on a billboard, which is going to be on South Federal, kind of near Columbine Steakhouse and Latino's Auto Glass. Shout out to those two businesses. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Now we're taking you back to Newport to grab a bite. You might normally expect us to take an Uber, but of course, when in Newport, there was only one way to travel. Okay, so I was gonna ask when the Uber was arriving, but now we're in a Duffy. Are there Uber Duffys?
No Uber Duffys yet, which is actually a little surprising. But you do have like a really cool Balboa ferry here, which takes people from the peninsula to Balboa Island, which is right over here. And that's been running for over 100 years. Owned and operated by the same family.
The Beak family.
Yes. Where did this town originate? Like, where's the heart of Newport?
I don't know that there was one specific, but if I had to say, I would say somewhere along Coast Highway and down here on the peninsula.
Thanks for having us, Katie.
Our pleasure.
You know, we really wanted to show Kara one of our favorite places to come eat and drink.
Well, we've got something special lined up for you guys tonight.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to eat. I've never pulled up to a restaurant on a Duffy before, let alone a boat. So
Very unique experience.
I'm excited. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Take a tour, hack a tour, the expensive kind of a tea queen, let the
so beautiful. What sets this restaurant apart from any others?
We have a really unique selection of drinks and food. We have one called the Hotel California, which is really beautiful and it's really delicious. It's a good like wintry kind of drink.
By wintry, do you mean strong?
Oh, all the drinks are strong.
Well, with all this talk and all this Duffy writing that you guys have had me doing, living the Newport lifestyle, I'm starving.
Yeah.
So
let's get
we
a
are
round
excited.
of drinks and a round of food.
Cool. Cheers. Cheers to Newport, Duffy's, and the American Dream.
I just came to have a good time. Now everybody hands tight. Feels good all night. Yeah, everything is here, right
It's been really fun to learn about Newport, but one of my favorite parts about this show is going into your market. Let's hear from an expert.
Good morning, American Dream. We're here at Impact Locally, specifically the Humanity Store, and we're with CEO Travis Singhouse this morning. And so we're just going to cover really what this organization is doing for the homelessness population here in Denver.
Originally, it was just me and 4 of my friends. We would, pitch in, make, whatever, amount we could that month of lunches, go hand them out by the shelter. And then after doing that for a few months, I started going, okay, how can we get more people involved? And so I just got on social media and started inviting people. And the next thing I know, there were 20 people at my house making 500 lunches. And then, fast forward 9 years, now we feed 250,000 people in 10 different cities across the country.
Wow.
But yeah, we do it in a very short time. Basically, volunteers sign up online or at the day of the event. They spend an hour assembling lunches, and then we split up into 3 different teams and go hand the lunches out within an hour. And the real important thing about that meal that we give is the quality of the food. Because when I actually experienced homelessness myself 9.5 years ago, one of the things that I saw was the quality of food that people eat was really, low. And so for me, it wasn't about how many people I would serve, it was the quality that I would serve them with. And so we kind of became known as the gourmet lunches. But yeah, now we serve on an average somewhere between 1,000 to 1,500 people on Sundays.
Okay, awesome. Your vision, the way that your heart was changed having experienced homelessness yourself, has allowed you to build an organization that has streamlined and make it so easy for people to get involved, and the effectiveness of your organization is just amazing. Can you give our viewers a little bit of an idea of how they can participate and how they can help in leading this organization as well?
A lot of times people don't have an entire day to volunteer. So what we did is no matter what the program, we broke it up into small amounts of volunteering so that typically someone's only volunteering 2 to 3 hours a day when they do volunteer. But the great thing is they can go on our website, which is impactlocally.org. They can look through all 9 different programs, find one that excites them and a way that they want to give back, and then a time that fits them, based on our schedule, and come and volunteer. But again, it's not something where they have to give up an entire day. They can come for just 2 to 3 hours and volunteer and give back.
Awesome. Travis, your organization is amazing.
Thank you.
Your story is compelling and firsthand. So thanks for everything you do, and thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
We're inside the Impact Locally Humanity Store down here on Welton Street. Travis, can you give the viewers a little idea of how this store works?
Sure. So the store was set up to be a way for anybody who is homeless or in need to come in and shop 3 days a week. and get clothing that they need, either just casual clothing for day-to-day or clothing for interviews. So the way it's set up is we have jackets, then hoodies, sweaters, sweatshirts, blouses and button-up shirts, and then t-shirts, jeans, slacks. They can get socks, belts, gloves, kind of a little bit of everything, as well as hygiene items, and then interview clothing in the back.
South of Newport Beach is the artistic enclave of Laguna Beach, where Team Helou is also well known. We took a trip to see an incredible property with expansive views and a very unique way to take in the city while you're on the balcony of the master bedroom. Laguna Beach is a small coastal city in Orange County, California. It is known for many art galleries, coves, and beaches. Main Beach features tide pools and a boardwalk leading to the paths and gardens of nearby Heisler Park. Trails meander through coastal canyons in Laguna Coast Wilderness Park. Just imagine if this place was your backyard. Well, that's the case for this next home.
You know when you first walked in?
I can't help but notice that insane view. It's literally panoramic.
Every room has a view, including the sauna and the spa. It's all about the view here. And Laguna Beach has just all different levels of views. Like at the end of this street, you won't have the view this house has.
So that's Main Beach right there. And the area around there is called the Village. And really being able to see that and see the whitewater waves, it just takes this view to like a whole new level.
Every level, he's extensively used glass balconies, not to thwart. Your view will never be obstructed.
And at night you see like all the city lights. It's really, it's incredible. And Catalina and San Clemente Island,
Sunsets are perfect.
This is really dreamy. It really is dreamy. When you're out here, you really feel like you can feel the city. You can see the water, you feel the town, you can look at other people, but it's still so private.
That's what I love, the contrast of the house, our listing in Newport, and then being up here in Laguna, because obviously you're on the water there, but here it's a whole nother type of element, and this is just as breathtaking could get.
Iconic Laguna Beach.
Right. Off the line appliances, you have the granite countertop.
Timeless classic details with minimal ornamentation make this the clad perfect gourmet chef's kitchen.
How many bedrooms are in this house if it's got a gym on top of all of them?
3 bedrooms,
Okay.
3.5 baths. And this actually could be converted to a large bedroom. It could multi-purpose room. It could be a family room, it could be a hangout room for your kids, a fun room, a lot of options.
Save the best for last.
Oh!
Look at this cool spa.
Wow.
Right off the master bath, view of the water. While you're in the water, I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that.
It truly doesn't. I mean, this is better than an infinity edge because you are just relaxing in your own world. No one can see you. As open as it feels and as much as you can see the view, nobody can see you.
That's right.
Pretty epic.
Yeah.
This house really speaks for itself. And there's outdoor spaces off of every room.
Every room, bottom level as well. Not to mention the house has 4,435 square feet, and it's a saltwater-based water system, security system.
You name it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So I feel like this house appeals to a lot of different people. Who do you see living in it?
Actually, I think exactly what you said. This could be an older couple. This could be a family. Options are limitless.
Yeah,
it really is something for everyone.
Truly. Yeah.
Artist, Laguna Beach being very art community, home of the master.
Artist, musician, family, couple, could be anything. Well, you know what? You guys showed me another good one. I feel like I got the idea of what Newport offers, the idea of what Laguna offers. It has been a great couple days with Team Helou showing me the lifestyle of Newport and Laguna Beach. Before it was time for me to leave, we took it to the beach for one last sunset, and I got to live out one of my 90s fantasies. We'll see you next time on The American Dream.
We could be shameless,